welcome back to another video feature of the Immersive Worlds Handbook. Today I'm in Berlin, Germany at the NHow, a design hotel that's known for its focus on music as a theme. I want to take you inside the room today to talk about the idea of cool spaces. And I think cool spaces are ones that emphasize unique design, radical architecture, postmodern approaches to space, and an overall emphasis on lifestyle elements that perhaps are not found in other hotels. So you can see here as we take a look through the hotel, it's a radically different approach, I think, to interior design that you wouldn't typically find in many hotels. You can see that they've extended the design here to the typical accoutrements on the desk, including the TV that also functions as a mirror. And one of the things that many of the rooms have in common is this incredible view of the Spree River, as you can see here in the distance. And we also note attention to color as part of the design. In fact, I read some of the reviews of the NHow, and people said some of the rooms they felt were too pink. But I think this is one of the ways that the NHow establishes its sense of coolness as a space, as it creates associations with guests. And if you saw some of my other videos of the hotel, you know that this design scheme in terms of color is embellished and emphasized throughout the various spaces of the hotel, including the general common spaces in the first floor of the hotel. So as we leave the video here and I go to some of the stills that I took of the room, let me focus on 5 features that I think help identify the NHow as a cool space in terms of design and aesthetics. The first of these I think could be called some sense of consistency of identity. Again, there's a certain stylistic approach, aesthetic approach taken by the NHow, as you see here with the color schemes and even the fonts and some of the signage that you get throughout the room. Second is this idea of moving beyond function. A lot of the elements in the room, for example the nook for the phone or some of these murals, are not just about function, they're about style. And style in a lot of ways, including the musical style here, connotes coolness. Then third is a sense of taking risks. Postmodernism and innovative approaches to design are not always popular, but that's part of standing out in the crowd in terms of creating something that's new, unique, and ultimately cool for the guest. And then fourth is sticking with the theme. In this case, it's the theme of music, which isn't necessarily developed inside the rooms themselves, but certainly is developed throughout the various spaces of the hotel. And then finally is something quite subjective, a sense of freedom. I found that during my stay, I was ultimately relaxed, and I think a lot of this has to do with the fact of the design and the fact that there was an emphasis on what I call coolness of design. So thanks for joining me today for this tour of the NHow in Berlin, and I hope you'll come back for additional video features of exciting hotels like this one and other themed and immersive spaces from around the world.